Championship. We're at a venue that's built up some history on the Ladies European Tour. For the 5th year running, we're at the Centurion Club at par 73. Today playing just under 6,450 yards. Chunk of their opening round. And we'll start with Cara Gaynor, 4th on the order of merit.
Yeah, and a lovely start from Cara. No drop shots at all. Made birdies on 5 and 6, and that was a lovely birdie there at the 9th to go out in 34, 3 under par.
She wasn't done there. This the opening hole of the back 9, the par 4 10th, and she has added another one at 15 to move into a share of the individual lead at 5 under par. Amongst that share is a player who says this is a home event, even though she's from Germany. She's based in London nowadays, Laura Funchtuk, married to an Englishwoman, Rosie Davis.
Yep, this was on the par 4, and she started on the 10th hole. This is her on the par 4, and this is earlier today. Look how fast these greens are. They are rolling nearly at 12, and that would have taken her to 6 under par. Not to be, but still a very good day so far for Laura Funchtuk, 5 under.
Yeah, 4 birdies and an eagle on the car for her. Not so good individually for Nastasia Nadeau, but part of that team with Laura Funchtuk rolled in a birdie at the same hole. That took her to 1 over par for the round. And then a moment or two ago, one of the highest ranked players in the field.
A winner this year on the LPGA Tour, Carlota Ciganda, the Solheim Cup star. This was her 2nd to the 8th for the Spaniard. Opened her account with an eagle 3.
Getting to 5 under along with Funchtuk and Gaynor. Alexandra Swain, you can see, got 4 holes left to play. She's had an eagle and 4 birdies. But look at Mimi Rhodes, 3 wins already this year. She's just had an eagle at the par 530. Patty Tabatanaket, Carlota Ciganda, a couple of the names. And watch out for Adela Sanuzek, who's only been a pro a matter of months, but the French player, former NCAA winner in that group at 3 under par. That includes last year's #1, Chiara Tambellini.
Is key in order for you to reach this par 5. As mentioned, it's into the wind, but playing 4-8-3, if you can get it down to that 200-yard mark into the green, which is 250 off the tee, then it's go time. But this wind's freshened up. It's the highest point of the golf course here on the 9th tee.
Yeah, our graphic says Chinaknon Angarasarani, but everyone calls her April, which is a little easier to say.
Well, she has a brother who's called August.
It's the month they're born.
It is.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if he was.
The fringe short on number 9 here. Got to come through a couple of yards of fringe until she gets on the putting surface. The greens are very fast this week, but Carlotta's left herself with an uphill putt. It's going to be slow up the hill. There's not much movement in this putt, just if anything, a little bit of movement from right to left.
Yeah, you were right, Amy. Didn't really move at all, but a safe par, and that's a really good front 9. 1 eagle, couple of birdies. It's a 37 par for the front 9, so that'll be out in 33, 4 under par for the world. Longer, don't they, the more you go on, apart from 18, which they've now shortened a little.
And there's a saying, Richard, can you get too close? And April's only got 45 yards here, so this is a half shot. Going to do well to get the spin.
There's 6 par 5s, but that's exactly what Sophie was saying. Got a little too close, and as a result, she's furthest away here now.
This is not the place to be. It is so quick. She is on the wrong level.
And this is for a birdie. Wow, this would be to get to 6 under par.
Not to be, but very good progress. Kind of a living Londoner, Laura Funchtuk.
Well, she certainly sounds like she's from England, doesn't she?
They're in a bit of shtuk with the name.
Certainly was. Chance for birdie for Boutier. Outside left, hit it firm.
That's unlucky. Yeah, just... oh, not a local girl anymore, but she did grow up just down the road from here, Alice Hewson.
That was a lovely part from Alice. That will help. Couple over par today. Got married at the end of last year.
It's for a share of the lead. Nearly. It's fair to say she's not been in good form since she won the LPGA Maya Classic at Blythewood Country Club in Michigan a month and a half ago. She's not shot better than a round of 72 in her 3 events since, albeit they were all majors, Kate, so playing some tough courses.
Well, I'm playing against the very best in the world. Yep, in it goes. Now, Saganda did have the pencil grip for a while with putting, but settle down, and it does.
Pace. Looking down the left-hand side here.
She's got it. She has got it back to 2 under. Very smart card. She's got her friend Jade on the bag there, who is Funchtuk, trying to get to 6 under. If you remember from St Andrews last week, Laura was actually 3rd heading into the weekend at Royal Porthcawl. Faded over the weekend, but a real roller coaster after coming through qualifying. Played with here's Celine first. Yeah, tidily done. Yeah, very different test, Kate, to you know, the shores of the Bristol Patty Tavatanaka, but she dropped a shot of 6 at 13, and now it's going to be a 6 at 12, and that's ruined a very smart card. And from 4 under, she's back to 1 under now.
One of the flattest out on the golf course.
And a treat for the likes of Luna Sobron. They all look up to Carlotta. She is the one who has led the way for this Spanish generation. And she moves into a share of the lead at 5 under par. She's not ready to pass the baton on yet. You saw last week, it's her first on the LPGA Tour in nearly 9 years. It was her first actually on the LPGA Tour in America. She did actually win on the LET in the US a few years ago.
Good putt. Lovely, there you go. Inspiring Luna Sobron Galmez.
That's a lovely start to the back 9, isn't it? Birdies to start the back 9 for Luna Sobron, and then just finished outside the top 20 there, and then missed out in that qualifier for the Women's Open by just 1 shot. Back to 11.
April's setting up to try and work this one from left to right and use that wind direction.
Celine Boutier, the last to go here.
Yeah, no surprise, little hybrid in hand for the French woman. Certainly not long, but highly accurate.
Oh, you like this stat, don't you? What's the longest club in her bag, Kate?
Oh, go on, tell me, Sophie.
Come on. 6 iron it is for Boutier. So this is a 25-degree hybrid, so it's 181 yards pitch. So she is going after this back flag. It's 186 to it.
A little abbreviated follow through as well. Bit of a lean. You know, Sophie, you're out on course, so I want you to find out. Leona Maguire, her lowest iron is a 7 iron. I know that in women's golf.
Playing on tour, so it's been great to be here, and just recently, end of March, become head professional. So an interesting time in my career, certainly a few changes, but you know, exciting nonetheless.
13th tee with Patty Tavatanaka off the back of that double bogey at 12.
She hits a great ball, Paddy Tavatanakit. She can be long when she needs to be. Major champion. Come on, that's going to come down onto the golf course. Ollie, this golf course is in stupendous condition. Have you seen it looking this good?
Yeah, no. Well, I haven't actually played too many tournaments around here, Richard. But
no cards in your hand. You not score when you go around here.
A slippery putt, though, isn't it, Ollie?
yeah, certainly it's just outside left and fast.
Pia Babnik, one shot off the lead, as is Carlotta Siganda.
As this putt comes down the hill. And that was well judged. For a tap-in birdie, always nice. Feel like you got to make the most of these par fives early on this back nine. You know, 14's a tough par three, so.
Well, we saw what Georgia Hall did, didn't we? Playing with Pia. Ball. This would take Team Hall to 13 under as well.
Yeah, lovely stuff from Georgia.
So that takes the team within 2 of the lead, takes Georgia herself within 3 over at the 8th hole.
Yeah, the 8th up the hill. Always a challenging drive, although the wind's with them today. And distance with the second shot is a priority, you know, judging that up the hill and getting the right distance there.
But she's taken her time over this one. Let's hope it's worth it, putting across her shadow to tie the lead at 6 under in the individual.
It looked like it come off a little bit faster than she wanted to. Just second guess herself in the back of her mind after that one.
Not the fastest.
146 yards, 7 iron.
That's the best one we've seen in today. Great control over that.
Yeah, very nice shot. A fairway, keeping the bunkers in play and keeping the course in play too. So you can see it working kind of how Jamie wanted it to work at the start of the week. Booty, she's holding on to that. Did it go a little left? And very good effort there from Celine Boutier. Almost perfect. It was incredible. He played great. Yeah, he beat me. I sort of clinged on to him for 11 holes or so, and then he took off. But it was a joy to play with him. We're good friends, and you know, just seeing him hit that driver.
Their outfit for the final round of the final event of the season. And last week, Darcy Harry made 2 double bogeys in the 3rd round of the AIG Women's Open. So Jamie's in charge of her outfit for the final round in Spain. So that's going to be worth watching out for, I think.
Oh, that's brilliant. That has got my mind racing. What would you get her in?
Well, she's got to wear her sponsors. She's sponsored by Melbourne, so it's got to be one of their outfits.
Yeah, but you could put that logo on anything, can't you? I mean...
Oh, no, he's been in touch already.
It could be like going to the World Darts Championship, couldn't it? Where you get in all sorts of fancy dress. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that.
You're not getting involved with that one, are you, Ollie?
Well, no, I might get involved with the darts, though, yeah.
Can't get tickets for the darts. They've already sold out.
She picks the tee up pretty quickly there, and that was a long carry.
Wow. Now, Jamie, as the head pro...
Just trying to elevate it into the sky as high as she can, and not bad from there. It was a
Scored this year, 106th on the LPGA Order of Merit in strokes gained putting, so she has struggled with the short stick this year.
Not that time, though. That is an excellent putt to join the lead. She's longer this year, about 8 yards longer than she was in 2024. So that's
That downslope especially.
Saw Kemp go in the water, so this for the bogey 5. And she'll go back to 1 under par. So like Patty Tavatanakit coming undone here at this tricky 12th. So she's back at 1 under par.
Yard outside from right to left, and then it's downhill at the end.
Yeah, that was a really good angle.
come on.
Well, plenty left for
That's whether you're watching. There is a golf course not too far from here. 6 par 5s, 6 par 4s, and 6 par 3s. I wonder if our on-course commentators know. Eagle putt now. Oh, and boom! April Angurisara made. How about that? Well, that sees a leap up the leaderboard. She was out in 38, 1 over. Made a lovely. Also hangs out on the right-hand side for Billy Joe.
To tidy up for her birdie at 13. And that's, oh no.
Wow. Oh, it's covered in cellophane all of a sudden. All 3 players struggling from close range.
We saw Georgia Hall's approach at 15 find the bunker. Playing with Georgia Hall, we saw Pia Babnik in a spot of bother, so she makes a 6 at best. So that's going to be back-to-back bogeys for her. Hopefully Georgia Hall avoids a similar fate.
Cara, we've talked about the fact there are 6 par 5s on the course. Now that's a lot.
You can stay at home, stay in your bed. Georgia Hall here putting for her par at 15. Do you get to stay at home this week?
I have done most of the week other than last night. That was just because we had a pretty late Pro-Am finishing.
Well, Carlota Saganda, another struggling at this par 3, 14th. This to stay in a share of the lead after making birdie at 13.
Yeah, it's playing a lot longer than the yardage as well, this par 3. Especially if you hit it where that it can flare up at any time. So I just need to be cautious and keep icing and managing it as best I can. But yeah.
It must be so difficult to play when there is so much at stake. There's so many tournaments to play.
Just because I know that you can't have so many, and I hope to have a long career, and I don't want to do it so early on and think that I can't have any more injections in the future. So I've got to be careful.
3 under par 70 from Cassandra Alexander as we move back to that par 3, 14th. Let's see if any of this quartet can master this hole.
Well, they've watched everyone in front struggle. It's what club are you pulling? I don't like landing it on top here. It's 171 yards. Land it 165 into the slope. If it jumps up, so be it. Wind from left to right.
Holding the follow through because she likes it, and for very good reason as well. Beautiful shot.
That'll be one of the best shots you'll see today, to be honest.
Let's return to the tricky 14th, the par 3. It's a great looking swing from Boutier.
What club were you hitting in here today? French capital while she's over here. Here's a player who's from Paris. That's a nice little move, isn't it, from there to this?
That would have been a great 2. Either. Nothing in the sky other than the plane.
No. Patsy Tavatanakert, who looking to try and get things back moving again. Hole. Tidily done. It's been a tidy day from Celine Boutier. 2 birdies, 2 bogeys in the opening 5 holes, all pars since then from the Evian Championship winner. Playing in team Georgia Hall is Ginny Ding from Hong Kong. That was an important save because she just dropped shots at the previous 2 holes, 1 over par from Ginny, who's a big hitter. Been out there and played today.
Who's we got next?
Who would you like?
Yeah, who's silly enough to come and join us in the commentary? Oh, I've got to, hang on, let me get my scroll out. There are so many players I would love to have join us.
April next on the tee at 15. Made 3s in her last 4 holes to take her at 2 under par. Really nice run this from April Angurisarani.
It's also a nice drive as well.
Should do well to keep that run of threes going here at 15, though.
And that would certainly help her scorecard if she were.
Into this par 3 17th, only playing just over 120 yards. This picturesque par 3, water left.
Yeah, it's just tricky. Distance not a problem. Well, not tricky at all for Georgia Hall. Very nearly knocked that in. But just with the wind can swirl around that part. Hold your line.
Tried to move back. I mean, given the opportunities she's had as well, missed a really good chance at 12. There's another one here at 15. All bodes well in terms of the way Carlotta Sigander is striping it right now.
Yeah, they're currently being in a share of the lead. There's a par 5 to come on the 18th. Ad infinitum, I have learned, is the Latin name for the 18th hole, as Ollie Fisher was alluding to.
Goes on and on, does it?
It does indeed.
I think that's what ad infinitum means, isn't it?
Yeah, to infinity and beyond. So 3 more chances for Sigander with that share.
A full Ladies European Tour card.
Ellie Gibbons, this for birdie at 15, and it finds the hole beautifully. There is a lot to admire about the way Ellie Gibbons plays.
Waiting for the green, 240 to the front edge. This is risky, needs to thread the needle.
Oh, she's going to try, Sophie. She's done just that. This is a cracking shot from April. Look at that. Just over 12 foot for an eagle chance now.
Well, kind of takes me back to that shot from Nelly Corder here a few years ago when the weather was a little different, I think it's fair to say. It wasn't as beautiful and sunny as that, but that's a wonderful shot from April Angarasarani here at this par 5. And well, we can catch up with another of the Thai players in the field, because Gabby is with Patty Tavatanakin.
Well, Patty, what a summer it's been for women's sport. I don't know how much of a football fan you are, but with the Lionesses winning the Euros and your fellow compatriot in Gino Titikul back to world #1, how huge is that for Thai golf and inspiring the next generation?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like the growth of the game in Thailand has already been really big, and with her being back on top, I think it's just a cherry on top, and it's an exclamation mark of like Thai golf. I feel like it's great that we all are inspiring the younger generations, and that's just, you know, more than the game itself.
Well, it's not just a summer of sport. Some summer you've been living your best life. Tell me about Italy.
I actually went last year.
Oh, you just reposted it now.
I did, because I was like, oh, I haven't had time to like post that, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, this summer I feel like I've been everywhere, playing golf, and just the lifestyle we have. It's like, it's a dream, you know. We're living a dream here. We're traveling around the world to go play golf, and yeah, it's been a good 6 years so far.
I was about to say, you've done it for such a long time. Do you still enjoy the sides of travel that you can go out and explore and do things off the golf course?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, because my rookie year was a COVID year, and that year was really tough, and so I think ever since like everything switched back to being normal, I just enjoy it even more.
Yeah, well, your trip in Italy last year looked amazing, so you can reminisce.
It was really fun.
Pasta making coffee, you name it. Thanks, Patty.
Well, she might be back again soon. Patty in the top 50 of the world. She mentioned Gino Titikul, and there is the news. After 17 months at the top of the Rolex World Rankings, Nelly Corder has lost her top spot to the Thai player who'd previously had 2 weeks of world number.
So this now is for her birdie, and it is so quick. You just need to breathe on this one. And from where she is, high of the hole, this one will move from right to left. Have it coming in about 4:30 on the clock face.
There's an eagle putt still to come here. First it's Boutier for birdie.
This one outside left for her 4.
So she gets herself under par. French player so consistent, not really. And Gurusarani, let's see if she can make this eagle 3.
She doesn't need to worry about the pace, but this one will break away quite heavily from left to right on her.
Harder, aren't they? Putts that break left to right, break away from you.
Well, that was for a fifth three in a row. I said making another one here was unlikely, but she gave it a good old go.
Yeah.
Putting together, she did eagle the previous par 3. This to get herself to 3 under par, which would take her inside the top 10. Nicely done. 21-year-old. Celine, playing with Celine Boutier. I wonder if they've been speaking in Thai at all, because Celine does speak Thai. Her parents are both from Thailand. Look at that run, though. Eagle, birdie, par, birdie. Very nice from April. Yeah, inside the top 10 in the individual, and it means the Saganda started the day with an eagle, has followed it with 4 birdies in a share of the lead, but this looks like a decent opportunity for her.
It is, Richard. She has been unbelievable with her approach play today. Another shot in that is hole high. This putt is inside the hole.
Yeah, day where really.
We're just more mature than you.
Well, that's a 3-putt and a first bogey of the day from nowhere for Carlotta Saganda. And instead of eyeing up the top of the leaderboard on her own, she's now one behind Alexandra Swain.
99 to the pin, off a downslope, downwind.
And it's not often you say about Boutier knocking it 330 off the tee, but that is just how much the wind is affecting.
Great approach in, and yeah, she will be disappointed with that. Looking to go straight at it with this one.
Super. Chance to make amends immediately, maybe pick up a birdie here, and then good chance to come at 18, and maybe. Well, Team Boutier have moved themselves to 15 under par, which is in a share of third. Celine goes to -2, Smith to -3. Some good vibes in this 4 right now. You never know, looking at Celine, whether she's made a birdie or a triple bogey, really.
Yeah, she can come across as being a bit grumpy and a bit French and not that warm, but she was at the Pro-Am, won the Pro-Am, as we watch April Angurasanami on 16. That is going to be a drop shot after venturing into the water.
Double bogey, yeah. Oh, no, you're right, sorry.
No, bogey.
Bogey 5, yeah.
And she was, yeah, very bubbly after winning the Pro-Am. Celine Boutier, her playing partners, had a brilliant time with her.
2 birdies in the last 3 holes from Olivia Cowan. Here she is at this uphill par 4 8th. That's going to come down on the wrong level.
But there is not much movement in this again.
Yeah, that putter just not quite.
Last year. So Saganda, this to remain at 5 under, a par 5 to come where she could rejoin that lead. Dropped a shot in the previous hole with a frustrating 3-putt, only from about 15 feet.
Ooh, just.
Good line for the players. It's a blind tee shot.
That's a great tee shot as well, moving past that bunker. That was not with a driver. Always been strong off the tee, Saganda. Her length is a big asset.
Consistent. It's just a club wind. And here we found ourselves on this 17th hole, and like Richard said, a short par 3. It's not lost on anyone, the significance of that. tough one to read. She's from the wrong tier. She's on the high side, then will drop in from right to left. It's the shadows that will disturb this line.
For her too.
Well, this is the area of a game that has really picked up this season. She was struggling last year, but this read through the shadows, down the hill.
Lovely try. It's a kind of typical Celine round, really, and there's a lot going on at the start of the round. Couple of birdies, couple of bogeys, then very quiet in the middle, and that was 3 birdies in a row. She's just quietly, efficiently getting herself into position. You know she'll be there. You caddy this year, Casey. Just her right as we're looking.
And it's going to be a 5-iron full collar to
Almost Keegan Bradley-esque sometimes in the way she twirls the club and twitches a little before stepping in. And look at that, she's still not settled here.
Plays of the fade, and that will suit her on this hole, with that pin tucked behind the bunker. Strike sounded good.
Into the hospitality tent.
Yeah, turned it over.
And look at it come back into the bunker.
On 18, looking to just move this from right to left.
That looks very nice. Beautiful draw. Ah, it opens up the green as well. Perfect position for Boutier.
Yeah, 77% on the energy meter. One of those where she wasn't looking to. Yeah, she's just done that.
You know, if you hit in the bunker, you can't go for it in 2.
Yeah.
If you found that slither of fairway down the left, you can make eagle. That's the risk reward. It's only 440 yards.
Oh, Billy Joe. Heading right.
Oh dear. Well, maybe Sophie might have spotted it down there, but that's a long way right.
Yeah, it's in the commentary box. I think Billy Joe was coming in for a visit there.
Well, we've enjoyed having guests in the box, Sophie, but I think she should finish the round first.
Yeah, well, you know, she was left off the par 5 15th, wasn't she? And now right down there. I'm hoping we'll find it. There's a few marshals that have gone there. She might get a drop because there's some trees with just some stakes down that side. So let's see if April can hit a good one to finish. Remember, she got on in 2 on the par 5 15th. So avoid the bunker, and this is no issue.
Yeah, that'll work well for April. Nicely down that left side. Closing.
Well, she's on the downslope in the back of the bunker here. Gonna have to have some magic hands.
Oh, bladed it. Okay.
It was actually a very difficult shot she had there. I'm not sure if you can see on your TV screens, but she was at the very back of the bunker and she couldn't quite get the height up over that lip. I mean, I actually think that was probably as good as she could have done. It came out so low off that downslope.
Yeah, it's deceiving watching it on TV.
Amy, was she, when she played that second kick, she's just taking a free drop here from the sprinklers, Amy?
Yes, that's correct. Ellie Gibbons was up against the hospitality tent, so she has had a free drop to the drop zone. And actually, in a very nice position now, just on the fringe.
Settle down. Well, very nice. That's going to be a tap-in birdie for Ellie Givens.
And she's played the par fives really nicely. There's 6 of them on the course. She's played them in 4 under and made the most of her score on them in a round of 70. There, nicely.
And it opens up all sorts of possibilities. Now, there you go. There's Sagander employing aim point. You've got to think it slows the game down.
Yeah,
And
a lot of
Sagander
these players using game point now.
Yeah, and Sagander's not the fastest out there, is she, Amy?
No, she's not. She has stepped off quite a few shots, especially in these last few holes. Dropped a shot on 16 with that 3-putt, missed a short putt on 17. She'd love to see this one go in.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a round of 68 right now for Carlotta Sagander. She will tap it in to finish at 5 under par, but you feel like the finish a little disappointing from her.
Well, especially when she had a chance to break free and enjoy the lead all by herself with those opportunities down the closing stretch. But in the end, you know, was one over the last 4 holes, and that was 4 holes that featured 2 par 4s.
This is Billie Jo Smith, who had to take a penalty drop.
Now Smith.
Well, I remember last year, unfortunately, they had the TV on too loud, and the players on the 18th could hear us commentating, which is rather off-putting.
For everybody.
Yeah.
Rewarded after a cracking drive from Boutier on into. That is wonderful.
It was played the week before Evian last year, and I saw Leona Maguire business on day 1 here.
April would like to do the business on 18 as well, coming in down the left-hand side. Good line to come in from. And
Point here. Take it into the dark patch. 90, playing 95 into the wind.
Lovely. There's a chance. Chance of a par on the final hole.
Impressed with April's added yardage this season. You know, to hit an iron in here, she had 186 yards and took it all the way. This one from the high side, as it gathers towards the end of the shadow, that's where it'll pick up pace, and it all runs towards that water. She's looking slightly left of this flag also, but this is all about speed for Eagle.
There's a quick putt. You can see it's not slowing down. That's an excellent effort from April. And you're right, Sophie. She's a player kind of growing up on the Ladies European Tour. Now 21, 3rd year on tour. There's no doubt she has picked up a little bit of distance off the tee. She's 63rd on the order of merit, which is exactly where she finished last year. And, well, it's a day that had its ups and downs, really, for April. Bunch of birdies and eagle, but in the end, a birdie finish and around a 7th.
Very good cook as well is April. Nice Thai food. Boutier's next. Same line, same pace. Just have it dribble down this slope and hopefully into the hole.
Are you saying that has April cooked for you then, Sophie?
Yeah, well, she brings... Yeah, you get that impression that this means more than one shot, doesn't it? Looking to get up and down here, having had a penalty drop down the right-hand side from left to right.
Just a par.
Yeah, that's going to gnaw away at her. You can see that look of frustration. Ouch. 3-putt on the final hole, on the green in 2. It's a frustrating game, isn't it?
Yeah, Celine and Billy Joe will finish hopefully at 2 under.
And indeed, a bogey it is for Billy Joe. Nonetheless, a round of 71, 2 under par.
And the
Big improvement.
Yeah, and the big thing is for the
68 opening round. How would you assess your performance out there?
Yeah, pretty happy. Anytime you shoot under par, I think it's a good day, and I think this golf course gives you a lot 6 par 5, so you can go low. And I thought I played pretty solid out there. Didn't get into much trouble, lots of birdie opportunities, and very happy with the score.
Yeah, you started your day with an eagle 3. How much momentum did that give you for the rest of the round?
Yeah, I was talking to my caddy, and my last 2 events I haven't started very good, so I thought that was important to start with that eagle on number 1, and then birdied. I think it was a par 5, 6 or 3 under after 6 holes, and you are just more present and more in a better frame of mind.
Well, you haven't played this event at Centurion before, but you have been here for the Golf Sixes. What are your thoughts on the golf course now you have seen all 18 holes?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great golf course, great setup. I love the first few holes, how you start with the trees and those holes, and then it opens up, and I think it's in great shape. The green's very fast, very nice, and I think it's a great venue.
And you played alongside the majority of Spaniards. What's it been like that? How's the team spirit been?
Yeah, I mean, I love playing with my Spanish friends. It's always a lot of fun, a lot of vamos, and a lot of Spanish speaking. So, every time I play these events, I try to pick one of them, and we always have a great time.
Well, best of luck for tomorrow. We look forward to watching.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well played, Carlos. I played that Golf Sixes event along 3 English players inside that top 10. Cara Gaynor, who joined us in commentary. Charlotte Lafar, who's back after 4.5 years away and having a couple of kids. And the number 1 player on the LET in Mimi Rhodes. But all these players nicely placed after day 1 of this PIF London Championship. Well, Sophie Walker and I get the opportunity every month to nominate the Ladies European Tour Player of the Month. You can vote for your winner, although I think I've got a feeling I know who it's going to be.